Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Stephanie. I'm a full-time reseller. I've been selling online since 1998. So yeah, I feel like I have a lot of experience, but you know what? Every time I go to y'all's channels, I learn a lot too. So it's fun for me to make little videos. I made some what sold videos the other day and I can't find them for anything. So I'm gonna have to start from scratch. I want to be kind of consistent on making these because I think it's fun. When I see what you guys are selling, I'm like, wow, that sold? I've seen that at yard sales before and I just passed it up. So I like to share my things. So if something weird that you would pass up sells for money, maybe you'll pick it up. Anyways, summer's coming up. Well, for us, you've probably been to yard sales, but we've had winter for a long winter, and this weekend is probably going to be the first real yard sale weekend I get. We've had snow and rain and clouds. I did get to go to a rummage sale this past weekend. It was indoor. That was fun. But yeah, it's finally starting to get to be warm weather here in Utah. So first off, I did sell this Columbia jacket locally. It was a Facebook pickup, which I hate doing pickups, but she actually did show up, and it was $18. I got it at a little store around the corner here called Indie Clover. People rent out little booths for like a week at a time and sell women sell baby clothes and their clothes. It's like their own little yard sale in their booth. And I got it for $5, and I sold it for cash for $18. So that was a local pickup. On Poshmark, let's do Poshmark first. I sold this bundle. So it was a whole bundle. I like it when people buy like 4 or 5 things at a time. I sold this, it's called an Anself dress for $14. That's part of the bundle. And I got it at the store that's no longer here anymore. It was $1. Like on Thursdays, everything in the bins were $1. It's not a Goodwill bin, but it was a bin store. This Alfani men's shirt. Now, men's dress shirts don't usually go. I don't buy them, but I'll tell you the story. If you look at my past videos, my husband and I decided to go dumpster diving. We don't do this often, but we decided one night to go, and we went behind a Ross store, and the first dumpster we opened, there were boxes and boxes and boxes of new dress shirts, like men's dress shirts. And so these were all free. There were a few that had problems, but no, there was like over 100 of them. So yeah, this was a free shirt. I sold this for $9. This Under Armour jacket, $10. I thought this would go for a lot more. It didn't, and I got this at this Indie Clover store for $2.50. These Dansko waterproof shoes, $18. I also got this at Indie Clover for $5. So that was that lot. And also on Poshmark, yesterday's sales were super slow. I was going to go to the Goodwill binge yesterday, and I decided not to because I just need to get caught up on listing. I love to shop, but I hate listing. And I listed probably like 35 items yesterday, a ton. I filled up a whole box because I number my items and bag them, and this box holds like 35 items, 30 to 35, and it took me a long time, but I listed a lot. So yeah, I missed out on Goodwill bins, but anyways, I sold this dress on Poshmark yesterday. I got it at the Goodwill bins, $10. It's a new with tag Rachel dress. Can't find it, just one second. It's super light. I thought it'd sell for a lot more. I just picked this up last week. A Rachel Roy. It's not even a good name brand, but it's really pretty. It hardly weighed anything, so it probably cost me 75 cents at the Goodwill bins. I had it for 15 and she offered 10, and I said I don't care, I just want to get rid of it because I hardly sold anything yesterday. Now, because I lost my video, I can't show you the items, so I'm just going to have to post the pictures of what I sold. So I'm just going by the last couple days, which hardly anything sold. So this Betty Crocker's vintage 1962 cookbook was given to me, sold for $11.69. I thought that would go for a lot more, but no, it did not. All these vintage things I thought would go for more. But so in my past videos, I talk about how I like picking up old vintage things like this baby oil from Kmart. It's factory sealed. people like to buy things for movie props, TV props, and they'll message me and say, oh yeah, this is for this TV show or that TV show. In my last video from last week, I said I sold a big box of sealed tampons from like the 80s for $100. And a lot of these will be addressed to Hollywood, California. Like this was addressed to Hollywood, California, you know. So you know it's going to be in some TV prop or movie prop. But this vintage Kmart baby oil, it sold for $22.49, and I picked this up at a yard sale. I remember for only $0.25. Now these two Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew DVDs I picked up at a landfill thrift store just literally around the corner from me. It was 50 cents for the set. I didn't make much. It sold for $13.49 for the set. So the Stampin' Up, I've talked about Stampin' Up. It's really big here in Utah, but this is paper. It's just 2 packages of 6x6 papers. There's 48 in each set. I sold for $44.98. Stampin' Up is people who do scrapbooking. This Distress 3D is Stampin' Up embossing folder. Only sold for $11.68, but it only weighs 3 ounce. Grayson, I see. The reason why I told you the weight is because I had free shipping on that, so didn't make much on that. But shipping is going up again this year. It goes up every single solitary year. I don't know how we're supposed to make it as sellers because we have to keep pricing things cheaper and cheaper because shipping's so high. You know, when I first started eBay in 1998, shipping was so cheap. I could sell things for a lot more because shipping was so cheap. Anyways, Grayson Mini Girls Muslim Smocked Rainbow Pants outfit, super cute. Only went for $10.78, but this was part of a fill a bag I got last year at a church parking lot. There was some yard sale thing. I remember getting this in a fill a bag, so it probably cost me 25 or 50 cents. But baby clothes don't usually go for a lot unless it's some big name brand. Now these men's underwear, if you watch any of my past videos or shorts videos, vintage, well these aren't super vintage, 2014, but packaged men's underwear go for a lot of money. The most I sold a packaged pair of underwear was for $100. It was from like Best, if you remember, if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, Best department store. And it had 2 pairs of like this nylon silky feel of underwear I got for $100, and I had 3 packages of them. But these I got a couple weeks ago at Savers. They had a ton of them on a wall of men's underwear for, after my discount, they ended up being like $3 for a package. And this one for $35.99. So I always pick up packaged men's underwear if it's older, like from like years ago. Because for some reason people like a certain style or certain feel or whatever, and they can't find them anymore. But yeah, those were my sales. Not much the last couple of days. I'm hoping by me listing a lot, and I'm going to list a ton today, I can start. I even put a sale on Etsy. I put a sale on eBay, but nope, sales have been super slow. What about you? Have your sales been slow? Oh my goodness. I hope things pick up, but I don't know what to do about it. Anyways, those were my sales, and I will be watching all y'all's videos while I list. I have fun learning from you, your tips, what you've sold, your little thrift store finds, your little GoPros. You know what? I wanted to get a GoPro, but I'm just too self-conscious about wearing one and people saying, oh, what is that video? Oh, what are you recording me for? I'm just weird like that. I don't know. I want to get one, but if it was more discreet and I could hide it on my purse, I would wear one. But I'm not going to do it if it's noticeable because I don't like people. I don't like confrontation. I like to keep to myself. That's just how I am. I don't like confrontation or people questioning me. So anyways, have a good rest of your day. And if you like my videos, just like and subscribe. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.